we looking at?
Stupid battle droids, get out of the way! Hello there. This is General Grievous, and you are watching Southern Comic Geek.
Roger, Roger.
What's going on, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a haul video, and not just any haul video, but a huge, absolutely huge, biggest one you've ever seen, haul video here tonight. It's been forever, or at least it seems like, and I'll fill you in on some of that. Before we get into all that goodness, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification, so when videos like this go up ever so randomly, you are one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. As long as you watch it, we appreciate you. And talking about people that we appreciate, we've got to give a shout out to the ever-growing list of channel and Patreon members, people who are supporting the channel through their monthly membership. And if you are interested in the benefits of either of these or both of these programs, you can see the links in the description below. Now, what is going on? We got some tailgaters up in the house. We got Weapon X checking us out. And then we also got TK's Bat Cave. Man, we got a lot of the good bats to show off today for sure. Now, one of the membership benefits, whether you're part of the Patreon membership or you're part of the channel membership, are our monthly giveaways. 2 months ago, we gave away an Uncanny X-Men 266, Bill Ayling, hello. Then last month, we gave away an ASM 300 newsstand. That's right, just gave it away. And so this month, Craig69, I would acknowledge you, except that you're not here. Brian Wells, what's going on, man? How is it going? But this month, we're giving away these two books. Two books. I didn't just say one. I'm talking about two books. And if you're if you are a Miles Morales fan, this could be the giveaway for you. So the first book is an Ultimate Fallout #4, the regular cover. This is the second print. It's a 9/4, and this is the Miles Morales label up here. And pay no attention to crying babies in the background. No children were harmed in the filming of this video. So, and looking at this particular 9/4 cover, I don't even see where it got it, other than maybe there's a slight little spine roll, like it was laid in a stack full of books at one point. I don't know if that's where it is. Maybe it could get a 9/6 if that's your deal. Michael Gallant, what's up? But this could be yours, and I'll share how in just a second. And then the second one is an Ultimate Fallout #4. Again, a second print, but this is the Pacelli cover. Yeah, Pacelli variant. And this one, I can see why it got a 9/4, because there's some ticks on the back here. But nevertheless, the way that you can enter to win one or both of these is very simple. You can become a channel or Patreon member. The links, again, are in the description below, or if you're watching this live and wanting to do it right then, there's usually a button that you can press to make that happen, and you get all kinds of cute little emojis and all that kind of good stuff. Or you can be a member of the Patreon, in which case, depending on what level of the Patreon, you get free shipping with purchases and all that kind of good jazz. The other way that you can enter to win is live shows like this. For every $1 of Super Chat given, you get one chance to enter to win. So those are the two ways that you can enter to win those first appearances of Miles Morales. They're second prints, they're 9/4s, but still good books to have, especially if you don't have it and you are a Miles Morales fan. So in the past, when I've given away books, they've been part of the PC. I actually purchased these. Cali Comics, what's up? I actually purchased these, and so these just came in, and that's why I've only been showing off pictures on my lives. And that's for the month of July. And if you're looking at your calendar, you're familiar with that. You know that July is just about over. Don't know how many more live streams that I'm going to do between now and the end of July to give you a chance, because it has to be a live or a premiere in order to do a super chat. You can join the channel at any time as long as it's in the month of July. So get in where you fit in on that if you want to, and if you don't, that's fine too. All right. We got Craig 69. I'd never super chat to get a chance. Well, I'm glad you wouldn't, Craig 69. And if you were here, I would show this right here. And see, this is Craig's dream come true, because after a long night at the club, he gets all his money back. So that is his favorite little video clip. So thank you, Craig 69. So wonder why I have been absent. It is a number of things, not the least of which is work and the schedule there. But the other part about it is internet service. Let me tell you now, if you've ever been with AT&T, don't. They suck, like really bad. Go find somebody else anywhere else. AOL dial-up might be better than AT&T. But I was a week without internet, and you find out how much you depend on that stuff when you don't have it anymore, right? But I've mentioned schedule too. So I've been going out of town and all that kind of jazz. Went to Cowtown Comic Con in Dallas, Texas, or actually on the other side of Dallas, the Dallas Metro, this weekend. Ran into some YouTubers and also got a bunch of books. Joffrey Castro, what's up? What's up? See, there you go, TK. So anyway, we got a bunch of books to show. Got some books in. Got those books at the Cowtown. Ooh, man, let's just get into this already, all right? Now, first off, because I just have it right here, is this nice Batgirl signed by, oh, goodness, Ariel. Can't remember her last name, but over on Instagram, she goes by Divine Immortality. Yeah. Divine Immortality. She does sketches and all that kind of stuff over there. She had a booth. I picked up this one, and then I also picked up this Rogue one that if you seen my Instagram, you saw where I posted that today. But both of these are signed by her. Very Art Germ-esque, but a nice lady. Met her and got her to sign. I bought those from there. Then on top of that, Miko Sion was there. Killer artist, done some awesome, amazing covers. It was hard to just kind of narrow it down to just a few that I wanted to get signed by him. So I decided to purchase the more expensive badge to get into Cowtown so that I could kind of get up ahead of everybody else in the line, because I didn't know how the line was going to be. He only charges $5 a signature if you're not getting it verified through CGC. Yeah, and you also, by virtue of getting this pass, you got a comic that I'll show a little bit later. Something's Killing the Children variant he did, and then this, which is the a color version of the Something That's Killing the Children variant he did, and you can see his signature right there. So killer cover. I've been doing these prints more and more. Oh yeah, Brian, he done some awesome, and I'll show you that Ninjak brushed metal cover. I got him to sign it. There's a story with that one too that he had that I had with that. But just amazing covers, done some amazing work, and there you go. Yeah, that's definitely killer. Worth the price of admission for sure. So let's show off some books. And these are going to be, and we got Tyler, Mr. Tootsies himself, who has been cleared from being the Punisher War Machine. Finally, that mystery was solved, as he tried to solve many mysteries, and I'll leave it to him to discuss what those might be. Appreciate him, one of the channel members up in the place. I have a few pieces. Oh, nice. He was so busy, and I figured he would be, but he was so busy, and I was only going to be there that one day to leave him. I brought along like a Unity blank cover, Bloodshot blank cover, several Valiant covers because I was thinking of stuff that he could do, but I didn't figure it was going to be a possibility. It wasn't. So let's check out this one first. Masters of the Universe Revelation #1. Schwab for Comics, what's up? So this is the first in a little mini series here. Been hearing a lot of bad. I'd be interested to know if anybody in the chat has seen this, and if they have, in particular, a positive take, but even a negative take on He-Man. He-Man was a big part of my childhood growing up, had all the He-Mans growing up, and I was looking for good things. We got Vincent McLean, the comic machine, one of the people that I ran into there. Yeah, he saw my card. Johnny Five Alive, dropping that $5 super chat and getting into the Miles Morales goodness. And for that, we're going to make it rain in the right direction. Appreciate you, good sir. And this right here is Batman 100, an awesome Lee Bermejo cover. This was my first purchase over on Whatnot. And if you're not familiar with Whatnot, and if you are, either case, I'm going to be on Whatnot tonight, I believe at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So come over there and check me out. I've got a buttload of books, whether they're Kane books, whether they're Wolverine, Marvel, DC, you name it, I got it. And they're all going to be starting at $1, so come check it out. But this is actually my first purchase that I made over on Whatnot. I logged in and saw this and managed to pick that up. She-Man, yeah, that's kind of what I heard. CFAP, what's going on? Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Yeah, it's a shame too. So Incredible Hulk 174. We got some Herb Trimpe goodness right here. Hulk versus the Cobalt Man. And you will see a lot of the big green fella in this stack of comics because I've got a bunch of them. Star Wars: The Adventures of the Weapon, or Star Wars Adventures: The Weapon of the Jedi, number 2. I think this is the last part of this, at least certainly of the arc. It was a decent story. I mean, it's nothing a lot to write home to mom about or anything, but I had picked up one, so I picked up number 2. We've got H is for Haha. Love these Ice Cream Man variants that they did that were for Dr. Seuss. And so this one I picked up for that reason. A lot of Ice Cream Man. I think the same guy does it. So it makes sense that he would kind of shout out his other book. Catwoman 33, Ram V, how you want to pronounce it, is still killing it over on the Catwoman. Not going to spoil it for you if you have not read it and you are reading that who comes at the end of the book to rescue Catwoman, but you could probably guess it. Blue and Gold number 8. So Booster Gold, and anybody that's a DC fan in the chat, maybe this is part of the whole reorganization and the multiverse and all this other kind of stuff, but I thought Ted Kord had died. Not that they ever stayed dead, but I did not remember him coming back to life is the thing. It was one of the crises that he got killed, and he was back, and him and Booster Gold are going to go at it for at least 8 issues. Dan Jurgens is, I think he's writing that one, not drawing it. We got Star Wars, The Bounty Hunters, Darth Vader. Been enjoying the story thus far. Hopefully it's not one of those that wish it was done, but I love the Boba Fett action and all these storylines. They have been good thus far, at least in my opinion. Let me know in the chat if you're watching this on the rewind in the comments below what you're thinking about them. We got Jabba the Hutt, number 1. This is the variant edition. This is a bad Mama Jama right here, which we already knew. This guy right here, he's bad in his own right. Reburped. Oh, okay. X-Men Legends number 5. So I've been enjoying this X-Men Legends. It's a callback to the old childhood, picking up on those teams. You had the X Factor, the original team, in a couple of issues. You had that Extreme character, which was in the 90s as well. This takes you back to the reorganized. I know they are. I've got some that I bought. I'm trying to remember the YouTube seller I bought them off of. But man, mail is so slow right now. But that's another story altogether. But I bought some off of a YouTube seller. I'm trying to remember who it was. But this is the reorganized team. And of course, Peter David, who was writing it back then, is writing it now. So it kind of makes sense. Star Wars Adventures number 6. I haven't been reading this storyline, but it seems like this was on Key Collector or something, so I just picked it up. Star Wars The High Republic Adventures. I'm probably fixing to drop this title. This is the IDW title. of that. I just haven't been getting. It's not reeling me in quick enough. Walking Dead number 19. Brandon, Looney Tunes fan, what's up? I got the Liefeld cover of the Walking Dead number 19. That's the first appearance of this character right here. Of course, this is a reprint from the original, right? But I've been picking up all of these. Been enjoying it because I didn't get in on the first go around. Been picking up the Finch covers, but I don't think Finch actually done a cover for this issue. I might be wrong on that, but I saw the Liefeld one. So out of the ones that were available, I decided to get it. Oh, yeah. And the Disney logo. Disney's got to put that logo in there. Nightwing 81. This is the second printing. So this was right beside 82. And this shows you how much I was paying any attention to something on the shelf. I was kind of in, Finch is killer, man. He's a really nice guy, too. I've met him a couple times. But this is 82, 81. 82 is right beside it. So I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, okay, this must be the B cover. It's the second printing, doofus. Duh. So now I got to go get an 82. Found Wolverine and the Infinity Watch number 5. So I had done, we got Sleeping Collectibles up in the house. What's going on, Sleeping Collectibles? How are you? One of the channel members. Appreciate you for stopping by. But this is the 5th of that 5-part series. I was missing the one. I bought a whole bunch of mystery boxes from Sparks Comics, and he had all of them but this one, so I managed to pick this one up. Lisa Noble, another one of the channel members. Appreciate you for stopping by, Lisa. Batman Detective Comics number 27. This is from the New 52 run of Detective Comics. I've almost got all 52 of those in that run. Marauders has been a hit and miss story for me, but this variant cover was pretty sick looking, so I decided to pick it up and worry about the story later. That's how they reel us in, right? Yet another Batman title, but one that's pretty decent still, is we got Quiz, I believe her name is, and she's the Riddler's main squeeze right now, and so they rope Batman into helping them against Scarecrow. So this is Legends of the Dark Knight number 3, the A cover. Gamma Flight number 2. Not sure how long I'm going to be on this particular series, but with the reintroduction of Scar and the cool homage cover to Where the Monsters Dwell, I think that's the name of it, the book, kid's book. I know, right? I mean, is it too much to ask? Is it too much to ask? Sometimes it is, it seems. But decided to pick that up, at least for the couple of first issues. You knew I had to get in on the Ninjak. This is the David Nakayama cover. John Jang, who was supposed to have been at the Dallas Comic, the Cowtown. He was not there. He's going to be at Fan Expo. So now with my schedule shifting in the month of August, I'm probably more than likely going to go to the Dallas Fan Expo where he is supposed to be there. I want to get those John Jang Ninjak covers. Based on the interior art is not what I would expect out of a Ninjak story. I would say that the Ninjak from the Rebirth, the Dinesh era of, is it Doug Braithwaite? I might be mispronouncing his name. And the Miko stuff from that Rebirth era of Ninjak, I mean, might have spoiled me, but, story's kind of, yeah, okay. Brian's like, it's not good. Brian's like, I'm just going to go ahead and call it. It's not good. It's not good. I got you. So anytime I find any of these, I always pick them up. The Chromium Goodness from Shadow Man number 0. Of course, we got Psylords number 1. I always pick up the Bloodshots when I find them too. I have his Rorschach variant, and it's so, oh yeah, that's a sick cover. I had the Last Ronin he did. I had another one for some people. Yeah, well, like I said, some of that stuff from the Rebirth era of Ninjak, I mean, it just, or if you even go back to the OG stuff, I mean, Joe Quesada was doing way better back then. Oh yeah, it was hard to follow. I mean, it was hard to follow, and I like a book that makes me think, but I don't like a book that makes me work to try to understand it. When it's an ordinary story, it was not like a deep philosophical story or anything. Oh yeah, definitely. What's going on, Terradome Toys? I think this is the first time I've ever seen you in the chat. Appreciate you for doing it. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. We got Thor number 15. This is the start of this new series, and looks like the Hammer and Thor Mjolnir, that is going to be parting ways. So we'll see. Kate has been lackluster on the delivery. Moss number 2, Michael Straczynski. These people have these powers. They manifest themselves, and then that's when the time bomb starts ticking as to whether or not they die. Well, they'll die once the powers are activated. So this is the story of this empath, essentially. It's number 2 of a 6-part miniseries. It's pretty decent. Incredible Hulk milestones to go along with my Hulk number 1. Then let's see some more of the green. The AWA stuff. Chariot is nice as well, and Chariot just got optioned. And I've been picking up all those. Incredible Hulk number 292, 295, annual number 18. We got to have a little Wildcats 2 prismatic goodness there. Turok number 1, baby. You know, you got to have a little Turok action, a little Bart Sears action there. Batman 1 million. Found that one. Star Wars 54. We got Hulk 264. Hulk's mad. They hurt the kids. Batman 187. So I was on the lookout for the latter issues of hundreds. No, I didn't. See, I've got to find a new LCS because mine sold out, and I'm not sure if I want to use the other one in town. So then I got to figure out, okay, how can I get my group, get in the groove of ordering stuff in a timely fashion to get it in a timely fashion, if that makes sense. I got to find a new LCS, long and short of it. But I was looking for some, and I managed to pick up some of those hundreds that I need if I'm going to complete that set this year. We got Malibu Sun, number 15, first appearance of the Wildcats. That's right. Some Jim Lee goodness right there. Now, this was an indie creator that I met at the con. This guy is actually a DJ, and as is the writer. So the writer and the artist are both like DJs. They were shut down during COVID, so they had time to kind of build out this world. They self-funded these comics here, and so that was pretty cool. The Carniverse Saga, Sonny Hayes. And so I met one of them. He's actually from Japan. And I remember a photo that was on the Valiant boards that showed a couch leg missing and a stack of Turks in his place. Yeah, I think I've got 25, 26 of the Turok number 1s. And that's just a red cover. I've got a couple golds, and I've got the Valiant validated signature series. I'll get it out in a minute. Yes, there was a gold foil. I don't have as many of those, but this is a independent creator that I met there in Dallas, and this is another one. Shamanic Ape, I think is how you pronounce that. VVSS. So much easier to say than all that other I was trying to do, right? All right, so this guy gave me this card here, and it's got this QR code on there, and then you can get information about the deal. But Sonny Hayes 241 is that. So I always like to check out the indie creators and get to know them. Here's another one that Miko did. Ninjak number 1. This is the brushed metal variant. So I always like to try to find a book. You never know which one it's going to be, right? But there's all these little check marks that the books that I get signed, I like to have. Not necessary, but I like to have. Like, I don't want the signature to really take away from the stuff, so I like there to be some extra real estate available for the signatures. I like to get multiple signatures over a course of time if need be. Sometimes that can happen. Sometimes it can happen. But I also like to find something that they might not see every single day. And this is one he looked up, he picked up, and you could see him. He had his mask on, and you could see he grinned. And he was telling the guy, he's like, yeah, this is one. Another guy goes, man, I ain't never seen that before, the guy that was helping him out. So I believe he is Filipino, because when I tried to PayPal him, it kept trying to revert to Filipino money. But really nice guy. And I bought this off of eBay, and so I've had it for a while. But yeah, he signed right there. So yeah, they had not even seen that. And Miko said that Valiant didn't send him one when they did that cover or nothing. So it's the first time he had seen it. So I was like, man, that's pretty good. He didn't even hadn't even seen it before to sign it. Oh, 250. Yeah, I was thinking it was like a 1 in 250 ratio variant, but I might be wrong on that, Brian. But if it was a ratio variant, or if there's 250 at all available to them, you don't see them that often, right? My real name is John. I'm an admin at SCBC group in Facebook. The Incredible Hulk 203. More of the green guy here. 201. We got 272, which the Immortal Hulk just did an homage of this book right here. This is the second appearance, I believe, of Rocket Raccoon in comic version. So, or the third appearance overall, I believe. So 272. Transformers number 80, the last issue. And as you can see, number 80 in a 4-issue limited series. So they did the limited series thing until they decided to keep going at issue 5. And as you can see, they went to issue 80, and they were still using, they decided to add that back kind of as a tongue-in-cheek type deal. Steven Spot, what is going on? How are you doing, my friend? Then we got some Batman 175. 175. Look at that Batman. Look at it. It's Mylard out of its mind, TK. Let me have a crack at him. Hold it, Robin. Don't go in that room. I was lucky to have gotten out of there alive. And it's funny because Batman's ears are kind of drooped over like a little dog. This is a cover I've had for a little while. Got Miko to sign. This is the Crow Leith, one of the miniseries that he did. Signed it right there on the cross. So pretty dope. Pretty dope. And this is something that Steven Spot can get behind because of the reflection. Not talking about on that Mylar, talking about in this clause. This is, of course, a Hulk 340 homage. This is Wolverine number 1. I wish I had picked up the X-Force because there's a black and gray costume, like the X-Force costume of Wolverine's that he did. I didn't and went to go back, and it was already sold out. I just hadn't bought it yet. And then Miko signed it up here for me. Talking about homages, what about this Hulk 181 homage? This is, I think, the Return of Wolverine. Yeah, Return of Wolverine number 1. He signed it in green. And something else that I liked about him, because typically if you go to an artist table, they don't even ask you what you want to sign it in. They're going to sign it in black normally. That might or might not work. He actually looked at the colors and changed it to make it deal. So did a yellow one there, did like a red one there. And then this is the exclusive that I got. This is the exclusive I got, the black and white and red, maybe, of Something's Killing the Children. I believe this is issue 16. Killer cover. That's part of my package that I got for getting the Miko pass. So then we've got stray dogs. Everybody talks about some stray dogs. It used to be a bad thing, run into some stray dogs, but then nowadays it's a good thing. And this is one of my weaknesses. Oh, yeah, the Clayton Crane signature, his Infinity Sig or Crane Bow, whatever you want to call it. I mean, yeah, and how he does it so cool. What's going on, Shutter Duck? How are you doing today? This is a Psycho movie poster there to Stray Dogs. I don't remember which movie homage this one is to. Maybe somebody in the chat can do it. think this is to Evil Dead, I believe. So this is one of my weaknesses. Having said that, I'm not going to pay the crazy money that some of these people want for these books right now, because I just don't foresee them staying up there at that amount. I paid cover price. Well, I paid $5, so it's $1 over cover price. You know, I can live with that, but to pay $50 and $60, I'm like, promiscuous time traveler. We don't know if he is going to be coming from the past or the future, but either way, we appreciate you coming here. There you go. Promiscuous dropping the knowledge in the chat. Stray Dogs found them at a store. Yeah, found them at the Comic Con there at Cowtown Comic Con this weekend. This is another one. Is it? Maybe. So I got that from Cowtown, and I also met two of the people that worked on Stray Dogs. And there was a third one there that had is it The Shining? Is Shining that Jack Nicholson plays in, and he busts through the door and says, "Here's Johnny." Let me know. Yeah. Thing. Thank you, Steven Spot. Thank you. The Thing right here. Right, exactly. So I went to a particular person's booth. They own a store there, and I'm not going to name who they are, but they had that book that I just mentioned. Oh crap, what is his name? Ryan Kincaid, done the cover for them. So Deep Dive says, I was fortunate to get one of those books from Shelby. Okay, he did the 8-hour round trip from Houston, saving me doing it from San Antonio. There you go. Yeah, Shelby was there at the con. As a matter of fact, if you look at my post where I went to the con, you'll see Shelby ahead of me in the Miko line getting those SIGs there. So you can use that to say, hey, this is where it got signed at if Shelby didn't provide that for you. But the Tony Fleece, Tone Rodriguez, Tony Fleece was there, and then also the Ryan Kincaid for the Stray Dogs cover. And so they wanted to sell the box. That's right, a box. It's they're not the Geminis, but they're like the Geminis that people use to mail the stuff. But it had the cover on the front of the box. Who's going to keep the con picking box? Yeah. So they told me the price, and I said, well, how much is it without the box? They said, well, it's the same price with the box. I said, okay. And he goes, well, go check it out on eBay. I said, I don't have to buy it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, if I want it, I buy it. If I don't, I don't, And he's like, well, that's what they're going for on eBay. It's like, well, good. Sell them on eBay. You're just not going to sell it to me. No harm, no foul. Sell it to somebody else. I'm sure there's other people that will pay $50 for it, not just Jason. It's just not Jason. Even though it was tempting to get 3 people to sign that book, it wasn't that tempting. Okay. Then we got Batman and Catwoman #1, the Jim Lee cover. I'm a sucker for some homages of covers I like to collect, and this is Joker #4. This is a callback to the Neil Adams. This is Neil Adams doing this, the Ra's al Ghul and Batman fight cover. Of course, this is the classic Joker cover reversed, and this is Joker #1. This is TMNT 120-something. Of course, an homage to the TMNT #1. I also managed to pick up from them there. Yep. Just a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff, man. And look, the thing with the con was I was worried because when I went to Huntsville, those people were not wanting to deal with the books that I was looking for. Other people might have, and I found plenty of deals in Huntsville, mostly to sell. But maybe the market is slightly cooling off. Maybe the people in Dallas, because it was different vendors. I don't know what the deal is, but regardless, it seemed to me that people were willing to deal more at this con than they were at Huntsville. Just my observation. Yusaki Yojimbo, number 10. We got an appearance of Leonardo in there. Early crossover from Fantagraphics Books. Marvel Premiere, number 20, Iron Fist. This is the only one I needed to complete my set of Iron Fist's run in Marvel Premiere there. We got a little green guy action, Incredible Hulk 233. We got Legal Burning up in here, dropping the $2 super sticker, who is also a channel member. So not only is he going to get his chances to win those books by that, but also the super chats that he has done in the month of July. So appreciate you for dropping that in. There was a local couple a year ago at that told me they would rather put all their books in the back in stores than to deal. And look, hey, it is a free country. You know, if somebody says, I don't want to deal with you, that's fine. I mean, it's no harm, no foul. And, you know, just like I said about the books, the Ryan Kincaid book for $50 on that Stray Dogs, it might be worth $50. I might be totally missing it, and it's going to be worth $100 next year. I don't think it is, but it might be. I might be wrong. You know, I'm subject to be wrong. But it's not worth $50 to me. Just like all the foreign editions that I buy or all the homages to Hulk 181, or let's do an even better example of this. How about all the Turok ones I buy? Most people would think I was nuts for stocking up on Turok 1. I'm not doing it for investment purposes. I just like the book, and I think it's fun to pick one up because I normally pick them up for $1 or less. You know, but that's your opinion. You know, collect your way, like Two Brothers says. I mean, if somebody doesn't want to get Turoks, that's fine. I'll get them. You know, and if somebody wants to pay $50 for that, that's fine too. If nobody wants to deal, I mean, that's their business. What's going on, T-Pain? T-Pain up in the house. Appreciate you for stopping by, my friend. Wonder if the finally made deals this year after looking the books up for another 10 months at no cost. Let me read that again. After locking their books up for another. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because if they go to start shutting down some of these states again, they're going to be. And I feel like some of the books are hitting this lull. Maybe as movies and all this stuff starts rolling out pretty hard because they're putting out a lot of content, that things are going to start picking back up. I don't know. But I just feel like we're fixing to hit a lull. I don't think we're going to have a nosedive on the bigger books, especially. But I think we're fixing to hit a lull. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, it's no harm if they say, hey, look, I want to sell it for $1,000. You got a reason you want to sell it for $1,000. You might feel it's $1,000 book. It's just not for me. So hopefully you sell it. I hope you do sell it. It's like, people will say, man, they sold that book you just sold for $1,000. I hope they do, because then maybe if I get around to selling mine, it's worth $1,000. I don't know. I have 60 copies and new means 14. Oh, wow. So everybody seems to have that one comic that every time they can pick it up, they can usually pick it up pretty cheap, and they like to pick it up. And it's usually something around when you bought it, when you were a kid, and what it meant to you, the art, et cetera, et cetera. So, hey, this is for you, not for everybody else. We got Agu Rhythm dropping the 99-cent super chat up in here. Appreciate you, Agu. Got the Agu Rhythm up in here. That's why we got 21 folks up in here. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. We got Incredible Hulk, the Wizard Ace Edition. These are the acetate covers that Wizard used to do on various books, and this is the one for Hulk 181. So it's one that had been eluding me, so I finally was able to pick it up at the con. Probably the only way I'll ever own a Batman one, and that is through owning books like this, the Millennium Edition, Chromium Edition of Batman #1. Pocan Joe up in the house. Don't have no coffee, but I'm probably going to take an awkward sip of this drink in just a minute. Incredible Hulk 245. This is the first appearance of somebody. Incredible Hulk 236. 232. And 226. And to be fair, probably, because I was going up there and I was like, okay, give me this. All right, let's make a deal. I got money. Let's make a deal. And because some of them were Hulk books, which are not exactly on the radar unless you're talking like the first Rocket Raccoon or first Thunderbolts or something like that. People are like, yeah, let's move this stuff. Hulk 225, 224, 222, 223, and Hulk shall be no more. Spoiler alert, this is from 1978. He still is. 220, 218. I think I need 19 books to have Hulk 200 through the end of that first volume run. I'm missing a couple here and there in the latter volumes. Incredible Hulk 219, 210, 200 with the Marvel value stamp intact. I told you. I laid down some green for these greens. 202. Some Jarella action there. I got this from Tony Fleece. This is a Stray Dogs, and he asked you which kind of dog that you would like. So I got a Labrador because that's what I have, and he signed it for me after that. That I just answered that, Joffrey. So the comment probably didn't come until after you heard it, but Yep. Whittling them on down. And the fun thing about it is I'm doing it all organically, just randomly through YouTube or Instagram sales, finding them at cons or shops. It's a lot funner to do it that way. It'll be a lot harder once I get into the early parts of like the Tales of Suspense or the early parts of the hundreds. But for now, it's really fun. Big Dave Loves Comics, another one of the channel members, and yet he is dropping that $5 super chat to get in on the Spidey action. Appreciate you, Big Dave. Appreciate that. Yeah. And he had them at the thing. It was $50. $50, and that included his signature and the art. It's pretty hard to get a sketch for $50 from an artist that's a published artist. So I mentioned earlier the type of books that I like to get signed are the ones that have real estate. So it kind of looks, and it looks neat that they're looking down at the signatures, right? So Tony Fleece and Tone Rodriguez, two of the four people mentioned right here, were there, and they signed it for me because I don't have to get all my stuff validated in my life by CGC. If in the future I get the other ones and I get them signed, I can always send it to CBCS if I want to get it graded. So if not, it's fine like that. Chip Getler, a.k.a. the White Shadow, a.k.a. the Coffee Aficionado, and a.k.a. one of the channel members. Appreciate you for joining the chat. We got Immortal Hulk number 2, the first print. This is the first appearance of Dr. Fry. We got Thor 229, and I'm going to ask the chat if you know what is the significance to me for this book. I'll give you a hint. There are 3 like them, and completion people that have the sickness called completionism would like that. So we got Batman. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Brian wins the Cupid doll. That is correct. It has the Wolverine and Callie coming in right behind him with the factoids. So let's drop. And I got him to pull it out because I wanted to make sure it was in here. Because when I bought the Daredevil one the first time, some doofus had cut it out. So I had to take it back to the shop. But they recently done a facsimile copy of this book. So it has all the same ads and everything in here a while back, and I got it. But so yes, the value stamp is intact, and the Hulk 181 advertisement is here. He didn't answer in the form of a question. Oh, man. This is supposed to be Jeopardy here. We got Batman 151. We got some Silver Age goodness with Batman right here. Back to Mr. Green. Hulk 288. 257. Imperium number 13. That's kind of random. I found it. I think I only paid $1. It might have been $2 for it. It was one of the random issues that I was missing. So picked up that. We got Hulk 289. And then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2 from the second or the third series, and then issue 3 from that same series. So green, just not the Hulk, but it's incredible nevertheless, because it's some TMNT goodness. And I keep mentioning a lot of the channel members. Hey, yeah, promiscuous. He might be in the future, but hey, as long as you get him, that's the main thing. So I picked this up from Cardboard Crazies, so who is also a channel member. He was threw these up in some chat that we were both a part of, and he said, "Hey, need to sell these books." It was this one and another one. I forget what the other one was of, but. So I say, man, what you need for this book? So I took it off his hands. I bought a Beta Ray Bill sick cover that he actually did live on his show on Saturday, not this past Saturday, but a Saturday a while back. And it's at EGS, currently getting graded. So, which will be my first EGS book. So a lot of firsts there, which is kind of cool. Picked this up out of the mail from Creamer Cash Comics. Actually going to sell this one. I'm not keeping this. But I picked up this and a Amazing Spider-Man 362, which I sold when it came in. Turok, Son of Stone. Love getting all these gold keys. So I'm a Valiant collector and what I call Valiant cousins. So gold key as it relates to the 3 properties that Valiant would use. And then also have the Broadway and Defiant comics as well. And then also the Bad Idea comics, because I consider them a cousin. I know, that's weird. Never actually heard about this from one Chad, who is one of the Scumbag crew. He picked it up, and I said, it's like Peter Pan, a horror story. Heavy Metal done this. So I picked this up while I was in Dallas at a shop there. Eternals number 5. Interesting, but kind of meh. This is just how long it's been since I've done a video, folks. Some of these. Rorschach. Interesting, but might be one I have to go back. Jaeger. Did I pronounce that right? Jaeger 101. Hello. What's up? Superior Hero Reviews. Another one of the channel members. Appreciate you for stopping by. Infinite Frontier number 2. Looks like it's as part of a connecting cover. Interesting story. Way of X number 4. I think they've lost me, but this is, I think there's only one more issue in this series, so probably still got it. Joker number 5. This probably should be called Commissioner Gordon, but it sells more if you label it Joker. Very interesting story. One thing I will say about DC Comics right now, at least where it comes to the Bat titles, I'm liking all of the Bat titles as of right now. Detective Comics 1039 with that awesome Lee Bermejo cover there. Batman number 5, Urban Legends number 5. This is a Tyler Kirkham cover. Dr. Aphra number 12. Batman the Detective number 4. This is the Kubrick cover. Justice League Last Ride number 3, the Batman cover. And Justice League Last Ride, I've never been big on DC outside of Batman. But Chip Zdarsky's doing it. Like his stuff that he'd done with the Red Hood story and Urban Legends, Daredevil, some other stuff that he's done. So I said, well, I'm going to give it a shot. And not being a Justice League fan, I thought the first 2 books were great. This one's kind of a lull, but I'm hoping it picks back up. So I say never is like the governor from Walking Dead. Okay, so there you go. Lady Fantastic, what's going on? Yeah, right, lady. So then we got Future State Gotham, Red Hood story there. Thank you, lady. Number 3. Oblivion Song, another one of Kirkman's little goodies. Slept on, I think still. There was a it got option and there's a little heat around it, and then it kind of died off. But it's a good story nevertheless. We still got some more stuff, folks. More stuff. Oh my goodness, where's he pulling this stuff out? So I went on the Instagrams and found this right here. This was on a live sale. BLC says, "Never fear, the cat is here." Meow, meow. We got some Batman 163 goodness from May of 1964. A Joker judge and a Joker jury. Yes, Batman, I'm giving you a fair trial. And as you can see right there, great 6.5 off-white pages, Bill Finger story, Chick Stone and Charles Paris art, Sheldon Moldiff cover and art, Joker, Batwoman, and Batgirl appearances. So there you go. Picked this up from Wolf Blitz, who is usually one of the sellers on the Saturday morning Cartoon Crew auction there. Talking about auctions, I am going live on Whatnot at 8 o'clock Central Time. If you're not already following me over on Whatnot, go give me a follow and check out the sale. I got as much as you see here from my PC. I probably got just as much or more in stuff that I have bought over the last few weeks, but between work and the internet not being right, it hasn't happened, and I've got to move some stuff. All the auctions are going to start off at $1. But this is one that I picked up from, and of course, this is an homage. Clint the Hamster Triumphant Dark Knight homage. This is number trouble. Got Incredible Hulk Annual number 9. Hulk 217 looks like to be a Whitman variant. Got Hulk 268. 269, 270. Thank you, BLC, for the friendly reminder. Yes, I do, lady. Yes, I do. 273. I could do an auction every night this week and still not run out of new stuff to show people if they came to everyone. That's how much stuff I got over there, folks. 275. 276, 277, the UFOs, right? Batman Annual 2, Date Night and Last Rites. Do those go hand in hand? I don't know. MegaCon is coming. MegaCon is coming in August. Batman Catwoman book number 1. This is the David Finch cover. Rye number 0. This is the matte version. But my friend Jiho, who is another seller who often might be because I already have one, right? So the Rye he bought this for me, and Wolf Blitz had that stuff. Also, I got some stuff from Big Wheels Comics when he was on BLC's auction last week before last. Check out what I got for about 20 cents. First appearance, full appearance of Doomsday, first print, Superman, Man of Steel, number 18. He put up a buttload of Superman books to include this one right here. And I won them, BLC as my witness, for $1. BLC as my witness. Let me show you which other one was in there. Superman, Batman, number 23. First appearance, I believe, of Batman Beyond. Now, on these Batmans, I had to pay more than 20 cents. I mean, it went up to $1. I mean, somebody was kind of bidding me up, but I knew I already had the box to pay for the $15. Oh, yeah, that was BLC. But so he had 2 other auctions, a Batman one and a Wolverine one, both of which were going for more than the Superman one did. But it averages out that they all were $1. So let's see. Fun hanging with, as always. Thank you. I got to do my 50 sub random winner real quick. You'll probably still showing some Hope books when I get back to the stream. Maybe. Austin LeMay, what is going on? Man, I just picked up a killer print from Austin LeMay. Austin, do you have any of those Something is Killing the Turtles prints? left, and were you putting them out to the masses? Because I knew you only had a short amount of them. So let us know in the chat. Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. I also picked up this from Big Will for like $1 or $2. Batman Adventures #1. This is an early Harley Quinn appearance. And if you notice right below Batman's foot right there, Paul Dini's signature. So check that out. Batman 109, a newer book. I had the 109, the B cover, but I did not have the A cover. $1. Decided just to keep it. Then we got Batgirl 28, Josh Middleton cover. Pretty dope looking. Pretty dope looking, folks. So while Austin is checking that out, yup. Check out what other oddities I got from the Comic Con. Yes, he does. Whatever's left will be available on Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, on my Instagram. There you go. Tulp Fiction in the house. Appreciate you for stopping by, Tulp. We got Warriors of Plasm, the 10 set. So I'm going to unbox this on another video. I had bought from actually Legion of Comics' dad a box, an open box of Warriors Plasm cards, but this is the 10. So it has 150 card Plasm 0 issue set, certificate for a free comic book. I doubt it still works. 4 exclusive bonus cards, the Plasm Level 2 number 4 of 4 card on a 4-point stock, a certificate of limited edition, and an introduction by Jim Shooter. And of course, this is from Defiant. But check out that price, $5. I couldn't pass it up. They had several of them, but I wasn't that interested in them. Now, this is something I have not seen before, is Dark Dominion 0 issue trading card. So again, this is from Defiant Comics as well. Jim Shooter's next to the last run at having a comic company. This is, again, $5. $5 for the entire box. It says free quantum view lens include. So use it to see the unseen on level 1 random insert cards. Pretty dope. It is kind of weird. And then also picked up Deathmate, which everybody's probably a little more familiar with because, just more popular. Oh, yeah. I mean, especially back in the day. But, man, $5 for a whole box? I mean, I couldn't pass it up. So these are the Deathmate cards. Deathmate was the crossover between Image and Valiant, as you can see with the 2 characters, Void and Solar here. And this has 36 packs per box, 110 card set with special insert sets featuring Light FX technology. So there you go. Yeah. And, this is one of those things that just tickles the nostalgic funny bone, and being a Valiant collector, all that kind of good stuff. And I think somebody had attributed I watched a video and somebody had attributed being a Valiant collector as being that being Lucy. And Lucy says, I promise, Charlie Brown, I'm not going to pull the football away from you this time. Just run back and kick it. And every time, we know what happens. Hey, appreciate you, Chip. Hey, Chip, you should have the Blue Wrench of Power. Be sure to drop your channel link in this chat so that if anybody is not familiar with your channel, you can hit up the White Shadow, a.k.a. Chip. Drop that in the thing. So it finally came today, and I just spoiled it because I flipped it over. This is an eBay purchase. Rick and Morty, number 36. And this is an homage to Hulk 181. Rick and Morty. Yep, there you go. So that finally came in today. Don't know that I can really blame that on the seller as much as it is the. So Morpheus Inc. Comics, get 10% off your next order by using the code AIC10. So there you go. At checkout. And on the back of his card is the Shannon Mare White Queen variant I forget what issue that was on, but it was on somebody's issue there. All right. You got it. Well, that's good, Tote. And this is from the Tricky Trap Star, who was himself selling on Whatnot. And I just happened to go in, and he was throwing up this random lot. And I said, Tricky Trap Star, gimme, gimme, gimme. And so that's what I did. Not in so many words, but anyway. I got the, I won the bid, and she shipped her out. So let's see what we got from the Tricky Trap Star. We got Excalibur 45, the Unearthly Endman have arrived. And this is, of course, an homage to Giant Size X-Men #1. This is one of the reasons I wanted to get that lot. Hey, I didn't even see you, but there was a lot of people there. We probably passed each other. HGM Law, hopefully you're doing better, my friend. Hopefully you were doing better. Yeah, and you know, it is so easy if you don't know, like specifically look for somebody. Like Shelby, I met the night before, and we went out to dinner right down the street there. And then, Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, he messaged me, so I knew what time he was going to get there. But yeah, Web of Spider-Man #90. This is the first print. I have a second print that's remarked by Sam De La Rosa, who does the backup story in this. And so I'm just going to sell that. Let's see. We got X-Men #1. I believe this is the last cover Jim Lee done. Annual 1 classic cover. I've already got it. But Punisher 59. I also bought it for this reason. Bloodshot Rising Spirit, Clayton Crane, goodness right there. Thank you, Legal Burning. What are the dates on that, Lady Fantastic? And then also Xena, Warrior Princess, the photo cover of issue #5 from Dark Horse Comics. So I'm keeping the Bloodshot, and I'm keeping the Excalibur. I'm going to sell the other ones. Probably on a Whatnot sale near you. Again, if you're not following me over on Whatnot, go over there and follow me. You'll see where I've already set up the deal for tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Going to be throwing up a bunch of books at $1 starting bid for all of them. Well, not all of them at once, but you get the deal. Let me know what that is, lady. Also, I'm like, oh my goodness, where's he pulling this stuff from? I did manage to get by some GameStops. Picked up this Flash Batman Earth 52. I really didn't want the Flash as much as I wanted the September. I'll have to look. It depends. I'd like to. I like to go to any of the ones where I can just get away for a couple of days and drive like that. But it depends. Probably if I end up going to not MegaCon, but the Fan Expo, which is in September too. I wanted the Red Death one, but I couldn't find one with just him that wasn't gold. So I just decided to pick up the set of them together. And I finally, thank you, lady. I finally acquiesced and said, as much as I don't really care for this Superman death metal, I wanted the Dark Father arms so that he can be complete. And so I decided to finally pick him and the other one I needed, which was the Batman with the rock guitar. Not that I don't like Batman, obviously, but the guitar's cool, but I do have a pop with it already, and it's the exact same figure as the other one that I already had. So then I also got the Justice League Batman. So we got some Batflack right there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, Papa Wheelie lucked out and got him a comic with Ben Affleck signed on there. Won it on Strictly's not too long ago. So that was kind of cool. And I know y'all can't believe it, but that is finally it. We've been going at this for over an hour. We've had 20-something people at one time in the chat, hanging out with us, showing all these books that have been sitting here or sitting in the mailbox, coming back from the Comic-Con, et cetera, et cetera. And I appreciate everybody who has stayed around, hung around, whether you did the whole time or not. Also did want to show again, Everything Comics, some nice figures there. Good to see you. Hey, good to see you as well. How are you? This is the giveaway for the month of July. This is Ultimate Fallout 4, the second print, the Pacelli cover, 9/4 white pages. Got the Miles Morales label up here. And then we're also going to be giving away this Ultimate Fallout 4 second printing of the regular cover. As I mentioned earlier, this one right here, I think could get a grade bump with a good presser because I don't see anything but kind of a spine roll there. This one, I don't think it's going to go much higher if that's your thing, or if it's not, you just want to leave it in there. That's up to you too. But there's some spine ticks on the back of this one. Yeah, man. And look, that's like I was telling Shelby the night before. I was like, man, this is half the fun of it, just kind of hanging out, talking comics. You know, me and Shelby were just talking comics. Vincent come in and he was talking about what he was looking for at the con, and it was like, okay, it was kind of like it's like, all right, what are you looking for? Okay, I'm looking for this. I'm going this. This is my game plan. This is what we're going to do. This is what it was cool. It was cool. But thank you, Austin LeMay. So if you are interested in getting in on the action, all you have to do is be a channel member, whether a YouTube channel member or a Patreon member, which you can join anytime in the month of July. The links are in the description below. And then if you or do a super chat or do a super chat, because this is the way it's going to work. We're going to do two wheels because we got two giveaways, right? The channel members are going to be on one wheel, and the super chat members are going to be on the other wheel. Okay. The channel members we're going to spin first. Hopefully, the person that wins that will be in the stream live when we do it so that they can say, yes, I want this one or that one. And then the other one is going to be the option for the super chat members. So theoretically, if you are a channel member that does a super chat, you could actually win both of those books. So the super chats, it's one entry per dollar given in live shows or premieres like this one. Obviously, with this being the last week of the month, not too many more opportunities to be in on that side of it. But if you're interested in doing so, that's easy enough by hitting that little dollar sign and figuring up the super chat or super sticker and get your name in the drawing there. The mission is the priority. That's right, Austin. You got to stay focused. And with somebody like me, and as eclectic as my collecting can be sometimes, it's very hard to stay focused, to be honest with you. As you can see, I didn't get to get John Jang because he was not there. And I would have liked to have gotten some sketch covers. Had I been there Sunday too, maybe I would have got Ariel, who is Divine Immortality, that I showed the sketch, those prints earlier. Maybe I would have got her to do one for me. Or, if Miko would not have been so busy, maybe I would have got him to do one. But I like to get those as well. But, yeah, that's right. Lady was on a mission. Lady was on a mission too. She was like, yeah, she's got to go. She's got to go. Oh. I mean, she was like the player that's in the football huddle. And then they're like, all right, here's the plan right here. And she's like, hut. And you're like, wait a minute, I haven't even discussed the plan with you. She's already lined up at the line. She's ready to tackle. She's ready to block. She's ready to do something. That's the way. That's the way Lady was at the Huntsville Comic Expo. So I'm assuming when you ask that question about the Nashville one that your plans are to go to that one as well, Lady. As far as the channel update, probably going to have some box breaks. You saw the cards, and I'm going to have some toy unboxings a little later. Got a wheel and deal. There you go. So going to be having some videos like that probably come up this week now that the internet is back intact here at the home front. And going to be going live on Whatnot tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. So less than an hour from now. Check me out on Whatnot. Subscribe, follow, whatever it's called over there. If you're not already following or subscribe to me here on the YouTube, please consider to subscribe, hit that like button as well as the bell notification. So when videos like this go up, you can get in if you so choose to. You need to meet Dope Comics. He's a Nashville local who's really cool community member. Okay, cool. But yeah, so going to be doing that. I will be back Saturday for the Saturday morning cartoon crew and the eclectic members of the cartoon crew that will be joining us. We will see, and we'll be posting that up. So I do appreciate everybody's support, whether you're doing a super chat, whether you are just or you are a channel member. It does not matter. Or if you don't do anything, you just come and hang out with us and smash that like button with that Thor hammer. Either way, we appreciate you. Also, did want to mention that we do have some of the regular covers left. If anybody's interested in the first exclusive of the channel, that's the front, that is the back. The gold and the prisms are gone, but there are some regular covers available. Hit me up over on IG if you are interested. And since you were so nice to hang around, here's a discount code for you if you need some supplies for all of those collectibles, cards, comics, vinyl records, newspapers, magazines, etc. Go to bcwsupplies.com. Use the coupon code SCG at checkout to save yourself 10% on your order. And there is also a link in the description below for that. So, Fish Cat Collectibles. Man, I was just mentioning you earlier when I was talking about is it Never Never? Because that's where I had seen that. At. We got Lady Fantastic, the newest member to the channel. Appreciate you, Lady, for joining the channel. And for that, we go, hey, yay, welcome to the team. Hooray. So we appreciate Lady Fantastic, one of the almost always members of the Saturday morning cartoon crew and one of the channel members as well. If you have not already followed Lady Fantastic, you got to go follow, pardon the pun, this lady over on her channel, whether it's Cairo Serp, is it Cairo Serp 84? Over on Instagram, she's got an alias over there, but then over on her YouTube channel as well. She is constantly on Rob Worst's channel, showing off some killer books herself, and I know they're interviewing people over there as well. So, lady, you're already a blue wrenched person. Was it pretty good? Because I haven't read it yet. I just bought it this week and hadn't had a chance to read it yet. But if you haven't already, lady, drop your link in the description, in the chat, so that people can sub you up if they're not already subbed up to you. Let's see here. So there's her alias over on Instagrams. Lady Fantastic is currently at 588 subscribers, so only 12 subscribers away from hitting that 600 subscriber mark. Okay, yeah, there's a lag on that, so I dropped that as well. So any one of those will work. If you are over on Twitch watching me live, thank you, but I think you'll have to go over to YouTube to subscribe to Lady Fantastic. But she is currently 12 subscribers away from hitting that 600 mark. So if you have not already, go check her out. And with that, folks, I appreciate everybody, member or not. If either way, you came and hung out with me, spent some time, as long as you smash that like button. Well, this is really what I want to do, guys. Oh, come here. Get a little bromance going on. So, look, and until next time, keep reading and keep collecting, folks. Adios.